All right, everyone. It is Tuesday. My incredible guest is down in the green room. First thing we want to let me try this again. First thing I really want to get out of the way is Will, brother. Welcome to the team. I saw you became a member this week, man. Thank you so much. Will has been with me basically from the beginning, and I really appreciate your faith and your support, brother. But now we're going to give IMMO his own entrance here in just a moment. But I got to start it just like this. There are very, very few people in the world who can go by one name and you instantly know who it is. My guest tonight is one of those people. So let's have a little bit of fun with him, okay? Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, TCT BNL, that's me, is proud to bring to you its soon to be world famous No Lag Zone. And tonight, we are blessed to have this man here. I told him in the green room, and I'm going to say it again. When I started my live feeds, he was the dream guest I always wanted to get. No, it's not Kimbo Slice. Of course, he did win a lookalike contest. It is Brother IMMO.
What is up, everybody? Hello, 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 everybody. Glad to be here. And Chris, that intro, man, that's too much, bro.
I told you I was going to give you your own special one. I'm like, how can I have a little bit of fun and be respectful from at the same time, you know?
Yeah. Well, okay, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Dude, yeah. You know how much I love you. But before we get into all the fun, let's go through this little roll call. Iron Wings, how you doing? Nice to see that compound still working underground, brother. That's all I'm going to say. Daniel, hopefully you got in GI, bro. I really want to know your feelings on that. The one, the only, Mrs. Beard of the North. How are you? Like I said, Will, my brother. Travis, how you doing? Steven? All right, let me scroll down here. Dagan, my favorite Muppet. Seriously. E-Rock. Yeah, we got Donald Long. Hold on, let me scroll down so I can grab you that hit and then more comments. All right, I think we got everyone. Nope. Someone sneaking in here. There's Lady L.
Hey, right. What's up, Ellie? Much love to you.
I know, right?
Yeah, she is just full of fun.
And look at this, who's sneaking in the back door just like a Jersey boy.
Yeah. What's up, Snapperhead Joe? What's going on, bro?
Camo Cam, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Camo. What's up, brother?
All right, we got everyone. Now, let's get into all the fun. IMMO, I have known who you are since I joined the beard community. You are one of those very few people everybody loves.
Oh, well, thank you.
Never heard anybody use your name in bad context at all.
I'd hope not. I'd really hope not. Yeah.
Right? But seeing how I know who you are and we have new people joining our community every single day.
Yeah.
Bro, introduce yourself to the world, man.
Oh my gosh, where do I even begin introducing myself? Well, my name is IMMO, and currently I live out of Nampa, Idaho, and I'm from Seattle, Washington originally. And I am born to African parents who are from the Democratic Republic of Congo, which once upon a time was known as Zaire. I'm a father, husband. Let's see what else. Currently, I am a stay-at-home father because we chose for me to stay home with our little girl until she starts school, and I am going to retake life again as it was before, hopefully. And my wife, we've been married for 6 years now. We've been together almost a decade, almost 10 years. And she has worked at Costco for the past 25 years. And absolutely love her. Kindest person I've ever met in my lifetime. And she's extremely beautiful as well. So let's see, what else can I say? I've traveled quite a bit around the globe due to my father's employment, his job. So I got to see almost all continents in the world. And through that, I was able to pick up a few languages along the way as we went. So currently, I fluently speak 5 languages. That is speaking and writing as well. So there's that. And did play a little bit of college soccer over at University of Washington way back in the day. I was a freshman walk-on. Let's see what else. I came back to the United States stateside in early 96 and started school in 97, started college back in 97. had a lot of up and downs with that. You know, life happens while you're still trying to live.
Yeah.
Life happens along the way. And I've met some good people, met some bad people, had some wonderful experiences and some extremely bad ones as well. Let's see what else. I have 4 siblings who are still alive. I have an older sister and older brother. Then there's myself, and I have a younger sister and 2 younger brothers. So I am right smack in the middle in there somewhere. Let's see. Only been married once. I only have 1 child. Let's see. In a nutshell, that's it.
Now, see, guys, I want you to pick up on this, okay? When he started talking about himself, he talked about other people in his life before he really started talking about him. This is one of the reasons I love him so much. He is incredibly humble. He's down to earth. He's grounded. And he is so selfless about everything. I have never, ever seen him be like, nope, me first. It's always, how can I help? What can I do for you? Hey, how are you?
Thanks, Chris. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was installed in me through my mother, because people who really know me well, they know that I am very much like my mother. She was a very sweet, kind, loving person who only knew how to give. And here's something that you might find really strange, funny, you know. Her and I are 1 day apart in our birthdays. I am born May 27th, and my older sister is born May 25th, and she was born on May 28th. And I never knew that her birthday was the day after mine until I was like almost 18 years old. I never knew it because she never made a big deal of her birthday. It was always about her kids. It was her kids.
That doesn't surprise me, knowing you and how I can see where you get a lot of your traits just right away. That's okay. I got to say it right now. If I live like another decade, I can't wait to check back in with you and see how wonderful your daughter is, because I'm sure she'll have won a Nobel Peace Prize by now, you know? And we do have a question from Nick H. He says, do you speak Farsi?
No, I do not speak Farsi.
What? Okay, seeing how you brought up, which ones do you speak fluently?
I speak French, English, Lingala, Kikongo, teaching myself Italian, and since I speak Portuguese, I can also speak Spanish fairly well.
I could just drop you anywhere. I can get a beer, and, find a way around. I'd be like, I'm with IMMO.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like you've been, other than Dan C. and the Mayor, okay? Mm-hmm. You've been this one constant level force. And I have been in awe of you since I started talking to you.
You are too kind, and this is too much. I don't know what to do with this. My face is turning purple since I can't turn red.
We're going to put that to the test tonight.
I really don't know what to even do with that except say thank you, and I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, but it's like I watched you on the Copper Lodge, okay, and hearing some of your backstory, I was like, what? And it shocked me, and of course, gotta let E-Rock go. I have no idea what he's saying, so I can't. Nope.
Yo hablo español, sí, mas hablo português muito mais melhor que espanhol. Pero português e espanhol são quase a mesma, sabes? Então, eu hablo pouco, sim. So
whatever he said.
I just answered the question. Translation: yes, I do speak Spanish, but my Portuguese is a whole lot better than Spanish since they're very similar languages. I can speak it fairly well, but my Portuguese is a lot better than my Spanish.
All right, E-Rock, when you start going off later, I've got a translator, so I'm going to know. That's all I'm going to say. But what struck me as funny was how you were just like, on the Copper Lodge, you're like, yeah, I was homeless.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a huge event in a lot of people's lives. And you're like, oh, well.
Yeah.
You just, take everything in stride, and you're the epitome of that. Oh, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you can't really make the few times in your life that was hard uh, turn that into who you are. It is just part of what had happened in my lifetime. And I just see it as, yeah, there was a time where I was homeless and I learned from that. The biggest thing that I had learned from that is to not be afraid to ask for help or you're going to suffer. I mean, I did absolutely not have to be, but as my pride, got
Yeah.
in the way a little bit of that. And the result of my pride was me sleeping on a Seattle bench for a little while.
It
And
was like,
all I had to do was reach out and ask for help, and it would have been solved. But I chose to go that route first.
okay, well, that's not that time frame. It wasn't a bad city to be homeless. Like with Portland,
No,
Oregon,
no, no.
it used to be not overrun by all the crap it was. And I get
Right.
what you're saying about
Yeah.
our pride, especially as guys.
Mm-hmm.
It'll kill us in a heartbeat
Oh
before we
yeah.
go
Oh
help.
yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And it's staggering, like in Seattle, where you're like, yeah, well, I couldn't ask for help. I'm like, you've got like Starbucks everywhere. You've got all this other stuff that's right there. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody who's doing everything to help people out. And it's just wow. And see,
Yeah.
coming from a
Absolutely,
North Jersey
Joe.
Italian.
I
Exactly.
couldn't agree with you more. It absolutely is. It'll kill you. It'll eat you in the inside and just spit you out. So it's absolute killer. I agree.
So what did you do? Because I can't remember, because I think you talked about it on the Copper Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did
So
you do to overcome that?
what ended up happening is that I had asked for help and I got help from friends, and friends felt really bad that I didn't start off by asking them, and that I chose the route that I did. And then from there, I just slowly started to piece one thing after another, like getting money for school through
Yeah.
work and that kind of stuff. So I was able to be out of the street once again. And I had said to myself that I will never ever be out in the cold the way that I was. But I will say this: I met some of the kindest, most giving people
So,
out in the
so true.
street.
So true.
And it is so crazy, Chris, that people who have the least are willing to give you the most. That's just it just baffles me that it's like that. You know?
Exactly. And Joe, I want you to listen to this man, how he had to swallow his pride. Joe's not lying.
Mhm.
Trying to help Joe was asking like trying to date his mom. There's going to be a lot of cursing and a lot of fighting. All right. That's all I'm saying.
Oh well.
If he's not cursing you out, he
Hmm.
will very soon.
Oh yeah.
And those phone calls are always funny because, like, when I help him, I get that call and I'm like holding the phone back here so you can just yell and scream for a while. I'm like, you nope. All right, put it back over here.
Oh yeah.
But
Sounds
yeah,
like Joe. Sounds like Joe.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that is such a true story. The people who have the least are more than willing to open their hearts and
Hmm.
give the
Hmm.
most
Hmm.
because they know the value in it and they know that maybe he needs it more. Maybe
Oh
I can
yeah.
help him a lot more.
Hmm.
And,
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
and just wow. See, I'm still in awe. All right, let's get this over. Not being. He got bear sprayed a couple weeks ago by a neighbor.
Oh
Well, not him. They
no.
were trying to control a wild dog, and when he was coming out of an area, he got hit.
And they got him. Oh
Yeah.
jeez, jeez.
So I love to give him a lot of a lot of crap because he lives
Yeah.
down in California.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you're behind enemy lines. You like guns. You like knives. It's like you live in your little compound.
Oh, you're frozen. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
You're back on. Yeah, you're good. You're
All
good.
right. I've been worried about that, but all right. So you took that and you moved forward.
Mm-hmm.
Let's switch on to something else because I know that football, and I'm going to use the appropriate term is
Yeah.
huge in certain nations.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you were a walk-on and you told them you were like from the Congo and they weren't like, okay, you're the team captain.
No, I was, yeah, I was a walk on, and it was just like, the coach was like, okay, let's see what you can do. Did a few drills, did a few this, that, and the other there. And, he was impressed with it. And he said, you're going to be a bench player for now. So I started off as a replacement player and
Yeah.
played 4 games. I played 2 games at home and 2 games away. Then I was just like, okay, I'm just, I'm finished with this. I'm done with it. So, no, I walked away from it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I walked away from it. Now, all of my friends who were also other athletes were pushing and saying, I should join the crew team, the rowing team.
Yeah.
I mean, this is UW crew. You know what that means over there, UW crew.
It's
So
big time.
it's
big
huge.
time.
It is absolutely huge. And they were all like, "Why don't you join? You have the height, you have the upper body strength for it. Why don't you join?" And the only reasons why I did not want to join is, one, the training sessions are way too early in the morning.
Sorry. Yes, they are.
The training sessions are like 3, 4 in the morning when the water is still,
Yeah.
That's when they start training. And you train all year long to race 30 minutes total. The whole entire season, you race 30 minutes, but you train all year long for it. I was
Washington,
like, no.
so most of those days are in the pouring rain,
pouring
on
rain,
the water,
in the
when it's
cold,
already cold.
underwater.
Yeah.
No, I was not about to do that. So that was not for me.
It's one of the biggest things I hate about Washington State. It just starts raining and never stops.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems to like move, and you're like, oh, here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. All right, so you did your UW thing, but I like how you were in Seattle. I think you made mention about the time of like when grunge and all that was breaking.
No, I was there when it was starting to cool off a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I was there 96, like Kurt had already died. Let's see what else was going on.
There was yesterday Cobain took his life.
Yeah, I know, 94. It seems like yesterday, but it was 94. It was crazy. Yeah. So it was starting to, really cool off a little bit. You didn't really see Soundgarden a whole lot anymore. Vedder was fighting with what's this
Pearl Jam
company? No. He was in a quarrel there with someone. Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
He was absolutely in that fight, and they didn't do lots of shows, and smaller bands were coming to rise, and hip hop was on the rise. It was the whole Biggie and Pac thing going on and all that. So the Seattle music scene was starting to morph a little bit more at that time.
Well, speaking of morphing, how did you become a Seahawk fan? Is it just hometown team, or?
I'm an extremely loyal guy, so I always go for the hometown teams first. I like all sports, all Seattle sports, and I just go that way. I cannot live in one place and then be a fan of a different team. I can't do that.
See, I like posting up like those Russell Wilson things just to get you a little bit.
I know.
Because when I moved out here, Seattle wasn't successful.
No, Seattle was terrible.
And I felt like I was being punished because when I got out of the military on the East Coast, where you got to see great football from basically when you woke up in the morning till you went to bed at night. And then I come out here and you've got like the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions having a field goal kicking competition.
Yeah, the Seahawks were terrible. The Raiders were even worse. It was so bad at that time, but hey, I stuck with it. I stuck.
I'll give you credit because there's so many people are like, I've been a 12 since I've been alive. I'll be the 12 to the day I die. I'm like, that's who Brian Bosworth is. Maybe Warren Moon.
The boss. I know the boss.
Which was really funny. I was watching that old show, Nash Bridges. I got the whole series on DVD, and he was a bad guy in one of the episodes. I'm like,
no
I
way.
remember when he was popular.
Yeah, the boss. Yeah, that was like, man, that was late 80s, early 80s,
Like
around there, like mid
90s.
to late 80s. Yeah.
Well, that's when he was really popular with the whole. He was hitting everybody, and the
Yeah,
helmet came off.
yeah,
And
yeah,
taking
yeah,
down quarterbacks. And yeah, I saw him, and I'm like, the boss. All right, man. So here's the one thing that I've been curious about.
Yeah.
I can easily see why you're a member of the Bearded Villains.
No, I'm not.
Not anymore?
I've never been. Bearded Rebellion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, dear
Yeah, God. I've never been a villain ever.
Bearded Ambitions. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Villains. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
no,
that's no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No problem.
What got you into that?
Oh, gosh. What got me into that? Let's see. Well, I'll start off by saying that I've always been a team player. I've always thrived in a team setting, like a brotherhood team setting, whatever.
Yeah.
So this was just a thing for me that I thought I could fit in, because when I was in college, I was in a fraternity. So I just really enjoyed that brotherhood, camaraderie, and all these other things. And I really wish that I had joined the military when I had the chance, but I just never did. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm always wanting to be in that team setting, and I really thrive in that. So.
And you are sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And plus, it's dudes with beards helping other people. I mean, why not?
And you are the vice president, right?
I am vice president. Yeah.
Is that just like of a state, or is it just like the whole chapter?
International vice president, all nations.
Oh wow! So you're like second in command of basically everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna stop calling you Kimbo Slice. Up a bunch of people. Yeah, no. But see, it's even those little things, like on Thursday nights or in live feeds when I joke around, I'm like, it's IMMO, my favorite piece of sexual chocolate.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you just roll with it and you embrace it. And...
Yeah. It's all in good fun. I mean, that's what it is. It's all in good fun. I will say
for the record, there's only been one Ruddy Man Grooming I was not able to get. It still eludes me. I'm gonna make Jimmy remake Handsome Leopard.
Oh, I wish he would remake it. I really wish he did. Yeah,
we're gonna get him.
Yeah, I just wish he would. But
I basically got everything else. I need that one to complete the collection. It's like when Gary had Chesapeake alive. There was only 6 I needed to get, and he just loved teasing me like, "Hey, you want me to remake that, please?" No.
Which 6 were those?
Mel's 2, Brutus, his first Christmas, the Gingy, because he made Ginger 2. Oh, there was something else in there. I know I'm forgetting. 1776. It was the 4th of July.
Okay.
But other than that, I got everything. Oh yeah. All right. No, I just didn't want to get off track. It's not.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
Let's
go for it. Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, man. I know that with all the troubles and everything else you've had going on in your life, what is a great skill that you have learned that you might be willing to share with people? How you cope with it and just keep it moving forward.
A great skill as far as what goes?
Well, let's just say something really, really bad happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
A bill didn't get paid, and now you got a bill collector at the door, or you blew a tire. And most people be like, insert a whole bunch of cuss words right here.
Yeah.
I can just see you going, oh, well, let's deal with it.
Yeah.
How do you cope with that and move that forward with not, I'm going to get angry? You just roll.
Well, for one, anger doesn't solve anything. That's number one. You may feel it, you may explode, and then what after that? Because everything that's done with anger always has a consequence to it.
No, that's
Like you can get angry, take a glass, throw it at the wall, and then one piece of glass lands on your wife or your daughter and they get cut. Was it worth that angry moment? It wasn't, because someone else now is being affected by it. So to me, I just see it as okay, if you're going to get angry over something, don't show it then and there. Take it in, take a step back for a second, and think about it. Think that, okay, if I do this, what's going to happen after it? What's going to unfold after it? So I constantly think that way, that if I had to spank my little girl, what would that do? What would that do to her mind? Will she think that it is okay for a man to put his hands on her to show her that he cares? No, it's not. It's not okay. So I'm just extremely careful at how I deal with that, especially towards other people.
I see. I agree with you there 100% about like, we're going to use the daughter. Because like with my kids and how I was raised, I've always said this, and unfortunately it's true. My mother and a cobra, they're kind of the same thing. You make her a little upset, the hood flares out, and here comes venom real quick. She had this belief of spoil the hand and spare the child.
Yeah.
For me, when I get to that point where I can feel that anger hitting and it's like, time to kill a child, I've got to stop because I don't want them being afraid of me. I want them to understand we have a problem. There's something bad that's happened. We need to deal with it.
Excuse me for a sec, Chris.
Yeah, please. I was going to say, go handle what you got there. And see, it would be you, Joe. Seriously, it would be you. Only a friggin' North Jersey Italian to be like, anger is my refuge. I give in to the hate. But still. Oh, man, guys, I'm serious. I still can't believe I've got IMMO. IMMO's here in the no lag zone. Whew. I hope he's okay over there, but still. So, hey, how are you guys doing out there today? I've got a weird video that's going to drop tomorrow that some of you may get a really, really good laugh at. Seriously, a really, really good laugh at. Matter of fact, it has to deal with these. I'm starting to get into a tabletop Star Wars game with the monkey. And yeah. So when you put in deliver on a Sunday, no, wait a minute. Yeah, it's supposed to be delivered on a Sunday, all kinds of weird stuff. You're going to love tomorrow's video. You seriously are. And we're back. Hail the Taco Queen.
Hey, Amanda. Hi. Hello. All right. I am back. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay. It's just that she went in her room where her mom is sleeping. She has to wake up early in the morning. So she just went in there and started doing stuff that she's not supposed to do. So I had to tell her that, okay, you cannot you cannot go in our room when your mom is sleeping. She starts work at 3 a.m. Can't be doing that. Yeah.
Gabe, what's going on, brother Gabe?
What's up, Gabe? How you doing?
I don't know. Maybe when he stops trying to fight for his life on stage and being in combat, I don't know. Maybe, you know. See, this is why, Donald, I really, truly wanted him on the show when I was able to get stuff going and get a show moving, because
Thank you, Donald.
He is.
Thank you.
I think he's giving away a lot of great life lessons tonight that we can all benefit from. Seriously. He's like, stop talking about me. Your checks are in the mail. You're good.
I'm just like,
And this is why he's that humble, that you can give him a compliment and it's making him feel uneasy. And no, I'm not doing this on purpose to pick on you, IMMO. I'm not. If I was, I'd be posting Russell Wilson photos and tagging you and everyone I can find, but I'm not. Or Bobby Wagner with the Rams. But still.
Oh, that one really hurt too.
I thought he was going to go to Dallas, to be honest. I really did.
that one hurt a lot. I mean, it's Bobby Wagner. He's a Seattle staple, you know? Why would you let him go? Just
In the
that
same
one hurt too.
division to a rival. And did you see his statement?
No, I didn't see it.
He said, I didn't sign there on purpose, but I can guarantee you 2 games they're going to feel me.
Oh.
I was like, ooh.
Those are fighting words. Yeah, definitely those are
Think?
fighting words. Mm-hmm.
I mean, just to get sidetracked for a moment, I will give Pete Carroll credit. He's rebuilding the team.
Yeah.
I knew this was going to happen when you had the Legion of Boom, you had all those big contracts.
Mm-hmm.
You can't keep them together forever.
Oh, yeah.
So at some point, fire sales.
Well, the way that I see it, Chris, is that yes, this team was going to split eventually and whatnot, but Pete Carroll speeded up the process.
Well, he kind of had to in a way.
You know how he did that? No. I mean, when they were at their height, he speeded up the process of them having to break up by not giving Marshawn the ball to run with.
See,
and I'm serious when I say this because he wanted his guy, Russell Wilson, to be the hero of the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Lynch was just another hard-headed guy who didn't comply, who didn't want to talk, and he was at his peak at the time. He was the number 1 running back in the NFL at his peak, and here you are at the Super Bowl. Under 20 seconds, you have 3 downs, and you're at the 3. What did you do? Marshawn, period. You give him the ball. So from that point, everything started to go downhill because the players were extremely upset at it. You know,
and for me, growing up in New England, where I was basically born and bred,
I know.
And plus, I got to make fun of all these little 12s around me.
You absolutely loved it, but that was an absolute crushing blow, not just for the fans, but for the players as well. Because I don't know if you recall or not, like right after the Super Bowl, Marshawn Lynch left and went to India and didn't speak to anybody for the whole offseason. He just went. He didn't want to talk to anybody, not the teammates, not the media, because it hurt him that much. So that right there was the beginning of the end. That's where it started.
And I get, and this is going to sound so bad, when you look at their backgrounds and what they present to the media, Russell and Marshawn, you want, and I've called him this forever and a day, Saint Russell the First.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's the guy who's like, oh, we went in the locker room, I prayed, I drank my holy water, God spoke to me.
Absolutely.
And then you got Marshawn like, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Right.
I can get where Pete's like, throw the ball. But it was one of those, that's the interception. I went, oh, thank God. I have a peaceful offseason now. Thank God.
It was a slant pass, and it was pass interference on top of that.
Well, you know.
The guy got hit before the ball reached him. It was pass interference. But it just didn't get called and all that hype that was happening at the time. But all of us fans saw it. There was a no call on a pass interference.
I got to give you that one. I really do.
But why would you do a slant? Oh, okay, I'm just going to stop. It's just going to rehash a lot of things, but you don't do a slant pass on the one like that.
I think Lynch is done with football because I saw him on Bar Rescue a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I saw that one too. Yeah.
God, that was so hilarious. I'm sorry, it really was. I just... Ugh. All right, man. Now, I've got a great question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I heard this earlier. What 3 pieces of advice would you give to someone to help them be a little bit more successful? And this is what spurred this little thing. I was watching a podcast with Nick Comalazzo, from Johnny Slicks.
Yeah.
He does the Out Front podcast, Always Out Front. He just changed the name. And he was talking to a guy who was crap at YouTube and is now making a lot of money on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I love this guy's advice. He said, execute. Make a plan, move forward. He's like, you can always pivot, but you got to get moving.
Yeah.
And then he goes, don't be afraid to use another word, but I'm going to clean it up because I promise you screw up. because you learn so much more from failure. And the last bit, it's like a fish hook grabbing you and pulling you. He goes, always believe in people who believe in you.
Oh, yeah.
And I like how he prefaced that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not somebody just coming on your video and commenting. It's somebody that you know at 3 a.m. when you're having a bad day, you can call that person and they're going to pick that phone up and talk to you.
Oh, yeah.
So how would you expand on any of that to give someone some advice?
The only thing that I'm really going to add to that is, be willing to be teachable, be willing to learn, and not let your pride get in the way, thinking that, oh, I can do this or whatever. But, you have to be teachable. You have to take criticism, take it, shake it, re-drink it, and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do with it. I heard X, Y, and Z. I was failing at these points, and people who care and people who support, as you say, people who support me, brought it up to me and say that, hey, bro, why don't you try this versus what you're doing now and see how you can move forward with it. So be willing to learn, be teachable. That's what I can add to that. Yeah.
Hey, Gary's got a question for you.
No, brother, I don't know. What is it?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious, G. What is today? But he'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
And hi, Aaron's father. We're one of 15 potential people. Hi, Shaky.
What's up, Shaky?
All right, man. Now we're going to switch over to a little bit of more mental health. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I firmly believe that 2021 was the year of the troll online.
Oh, yeah.
I firmly believe that in 2022, we can help build things back a little bit better. One of the challenges that I've been throwing out there, Cobain died yesterday.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh.
What's April 5th, 1994?
Cobain's death.
I thought that was yesterday. Seriously, I thought it was yesterday. No, oh, no, wait.
It's the 5th.
It's today.
Yeah, today.
Yeah, I was watching a John Burt podcast earlier, and he talked about it today in history.
Oh, April 5th. It's today. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Be quiet, you. It's a former boss of mine, so she shoots me. But I think it's so easy. Like you were talking about earlier, a lot of people like to react from anger.
Yeah.
Because when you get slapped, you want to hit back right away.
You want to hit back, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the hardest part is not.
It's extremely difficult to not.
I know. I failed this year a couple times, very publicly and on lives. I'm trying not to because I'm trying to do things a little bit differently and being supportive, Teach.
Hey, what's up, Dancy? Dude.
Trying to help be supportive and help build people up. Simply because we did that thing with Ready Man with my Beast Yourself collab with them.
Yeah.
I didn't make it about me. I made it about other stuff, about donating to StopSoldierSuicide.org.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I really hated eating that Packy One chip. I paid for that for a while. But it's one of the things that I've been watching you do since I've known you. You raise everybody up around you. And I think Teach said it, high tide rises all ships.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now I'm going to give you a little credit. You are awesome at that. The way you inspire and motivate people to do things differently.
Thank you. Thank you.
But what advice could you give other than process anger to help people turn that I want to slap you in the face into I want to help you?
Oh, well, how can I put this? It is all about how you see things, really, how you view things. If you view things like, okay, let me put it this way to you. If someone had to break into your home or break into your car, and steal, let's say, a jacket. They steal a coat, and don't steal anything else from your car, but just take your coat because it's a nice coat, it's nice and warm and whatnot, and they take it and leave with it. And you come back to your car, you see it broken, you see everything else that is valuable to you is still in your car, and you see your jacket is gone. So of course you'll be angry that, you'll be like, oh, F
Yeah.
this person broke into my car and he took my nice expensive jacket, and I'm really mad at this and whatnot. So how I see how you can switch that from being so angry and so mad and feel so violated about it, to switch that around, I would see it as, okay, this person broke into my car and I'm upset, but he did not touch things that I view as valuable. And the reason why he's taking the jacket, probably because it's cold outside, and I hope that this jacket helps him to stay warm. That's how I would turn that around, and not be angry at him or her breaking into what's mine, but hopefully from what they took from me, they could use it and have it help them.
See, there's a part of me that thinks you've got to have a garage somewhere with a heavy bag in there that you go in just once a day and beat the tar out of. Because you are just.
So what I used to do when I would get mad, I used to scream into a pillow. I used to do that. I used to do that a lot. Just put a pillow in my face, be in a room somewhere, and just yell it out, scream it out. But then I saw, that really didn't work for me, and it started to hurt my throat and whatnot. So I just really started to have to process things a lot more, which is part of growing up, which is part of being a man, which is part uh, of maturing as a human. You have to be able to think things out critically. So I try my very best to always critically think things out, even if I hear something that, this one person did this to this one other person and this person's angry about it and this, that, and the other. There's a lot of back and forth about things and whatnot, but you have to sit back and critically think it out and be like, okay, what's the root cause of this, and how can I be part of helping that root cause, so that root cause won't grow and spread.
See, that's one of the things I've been working on the last 4 months, and you hit it perfectly. I'm going to use Jersey Joe as a great example.
Okay.
He is one of my best friends on YouTube, period.
Mm-hmm.
Our relationship started because I made fun of him in his videos, and he responded back,
Mm-hmm.
and it grew from there. We talk like basically every day. When things happen to him, I tend to react out of anger because it's like, we're going to war. Who are we killing? I got the baseball bat. Let's go.
Yeah.
And you said it beautifully, because it doesn't help. All it does is pour gas on an open fire. Mm-hmm. And I know that I personally have failed at least 3 times this year. 3 that I can remember. I will not take credit for anything I did under the effects of alcohol that I don't remember. But I remember 3 that I reacted out of anger.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part is, like a day or so later, I'm like, shouldn't have done that. Mm-hmm. So I think that's perfect, how you need to step back, remove yourself from that problem.
Yeah.
And twist it a bit and see, how can we go about this differently? And that's just so perfect to help build people up, because if you've got that ability like you do, I swear to God, I'm getting your phone number, and every time I'm having one of these moments, all right, Professor IMMO, help me out here,
No. There's this saying in Congolese language that it goes "kanda izamupaya," which pretty much translates to anger is a foreigner. It's going to come, mess you up, and then what? It's going to return to its own country. It's going to go back and leave you, and here you're left with all of the stuff that anger had brought to you. So You know, anger is a foreigner.
And see, there's this thought that I should say, this saying from Afghanistan that I've been thinking on
Mm-hmm.
a lot recently.
Mm-hmm.
There's two of them. Do you know how a river's made?
No.
Drop by drop.
Mm.
So if you keep letting that anger, it's going to get out of
Oh,
control.
I see. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the other one is, you may have the clocks, but we have
Mm-hmm.
the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to process things a little bit better, because that anger is patient. That anger will wait you out. That anger will try to find a way to get out of you. And I like how you did that. It's a foreigner. I hadn't heard that before. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, now I have to go look up more of that. Maybe even do a life vlog about it.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, he's teaching me here. And oh yeah, here's another one. When he starts going off, I got a translator tonight, Vato. I got a translator.
That is my machetero brother. I love Vato to death. We
How
go
come you
back
know?
and forth about a lot of things.
Vato,
So.
Vato is one of those guys who takes a lot of crap, and he's amazing how he rolls
Oh
with
yeah,
it. And keeps going.
He just rolls with it. He takes everything in good humor. So
yeah. Whew. All right. The other thing that I put out there for a lot of people is, I throw out a challenge all the time, and I'd kind of like to get your feelings on this one.
Okay.
I tell everyone, since the virus, it's like social interaction has changed permanently.
Oh yeah.
Go to a Walmart without a mask. Just try it. It's like you're wearing a big scarlet A on your chest when you're walking up and down the aisle trying to pick up a thing of milk.
Yeah.
People seem to have forgotten how to interact. But one of the things I throw out there is, take some time this week and call 3 people. I'm not talking about people that you talk to every single day, like, hey, we're going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Call people you haven't talked to in a while and just be like, how are you doing? And have the courage to listen. What do you think about that?
I think it's wonderful. It's great. We should do it all the time. And I am going to take you up on that too. I'm going to start calling 3 people that I haven't spoken with in a very long time, just to see how they are. I'm going to start doing that too.
It's amazing how you can hear it in some people's voices, like when you give them a call.
Yeah.
Or because we have all this great technology, when you FaceTime someone or you Insta chat them, and you can just see it wash right over their face. It's like, dude, ain't talked in a while. How you been?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's funny because, like, being ex-military, I talk to a former sergeant of mine now at least once a month. It used to be once a week, but we're about once a month. And you slip right back into that role.
Oh yeah.
And you just, you're having a great time. You're screwing around. You're laughing. You're joking. And it's that interaction that I think we need to bring back. Like I told you in the green room, you are so blessed. Your daughter, no mask. The cuteness factor, her first year of school in kindergarten was via distance learning.
Yeah.
Recently, for the first time ever, she got to go to school without a mask on. Now, knowing my kid, she had the sniffles and the school sent her home because they're like, oh, it could be corona. I'm like, the first day? Really? Come on.
Man, that's harsh.
Oh, it was. I'm like, only my kid. Robert Ross. How you doing, good sir?
What's up, Corey? What's up, brother?
See, no, Corey, he's probably in his shop packing orders right now while listening.
I don't doubt it for a second. He is one busy guy. He's constantly moving, constantly working, and evolving and whatnot. He's doing great things.
That's why he's so skinny. I never see him eat. He's always packing orders and doing things.
Corey, brother, I absolutely admire you. You're just tenacious with it. You go full blast all the time. You're always working, always doing something, and yet you're here with us, and bravo to you for that.
How supportive he is, how caring he is.
Oh yeah, people. Absolutely.
He basically reached out one night and checked me when I was doing something out of the ordinary, and he's like, "No, this is not how you do it." I'm like, "You got it." And Corey, I am curious. Seeing how I've never seen you eat, what does Hannah hook you up to an IV while you're out there in the shop? Just make sure you got the fluids going in you.
Oh, that's too funny.
AC Vato, that is amazing, dude. But what kills me is like, okay, well, my daughter got a cold. She couldn't go to school for 3 days because we had to get her corona tested for a cold. Pollen count is going up. How many kids are going to miss school because of hay fever? But that's just me, you know?
There are other things than COVID happening in this world as well. So, you know.
Been at home. You do not have a belly, Bob Ross. You're what, 42 pounds?
And soaking wet.
Yeah, 20 of those are his boots.
Corey.
See, my better half loves the air fryer. I don't. The fries don't.
You don't?
To me.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
I love the air fryer. It's just, you know, it's been a blessing for us. I love it.
I'm 50 and I've treated my body like an amusement park. So trying to go healthy now, my body is revolting. All right. They're like, what is that lettuce? No, get it away. Get it away.
Get that out of here. Too funny.
Right. Oh, Vato, you're in Cali now? Hey, congrats getting back across the border, my brother. Easy emo. We pick on him again all the time.
Those border jokes, man. It's just
Garrett.
Hey, what's up, Garrett?
I know. I love it when him and
E-Rock get into it. Yeah, they go back and forth with it. Yeah. It's very entertaining to watch it happening.
Look, how can I put this? I like chef salad because it has meat. I like taco salad because it has meat. Caesar, okay, I can kind of, but no, when you're putting like, oh my God, these are like little spring tomatoes and they're so beautiful. And we have this low carb, low taste dress. No!
Raw foods, do you ever try that, Chris?
Oh, no.
Spinach just raw by itself?
Nope.
Nothing else?
Someone had to say it.
Hey, Andrew Carlisle, leather.
Keeps spouting leather. Ken's going to pop up from the Virgin Islands.
I know. Ken's just going to pop up here in a second watch.
See, you healthy people. There is nothing nice about broccoli. Nothing.
You don't like broccoli? Oh, Chris, my brother, what are you eating? Just processed foods all the time?
I told you I'm 50. I'm going to live to like 130 the way I'm going. But then again, with my kids, oh my God. I think I figured it out. I may be kid-free by 73. Mm-hmm. Like, 73. No.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's why I'm teaching the cuteness factor how to fight.
Yeah. Because,
like, daddy's old. All right? I'm brittle. No. Somebody steps out of line, baby. What do? She's like, 2 in the head. The girl.
2 in the head and 1 in the chest.
Dude, like right here, there's a training sword. Okay.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah,
it's her favorite thing in the house, and she chases her brother around with it, swinging it like mad.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, baby, I love you, but you can't afford to replace my flat screen, so give me. Olive oil, salt, pepper, Parmesan cheese. No asparagus. No Brussels. No. Look, I grew up in an Irish household. I'm sick of Brussels sprouts. I really am.
That's some good eating right there, Corey. That's some good stuff. Yeah.
See, yeah, that's why he's so positive. He's so healthy. Go eat a Snickers, Corey. Come join the dark side. That's all I'm saying. Come on, buddy. It's Girl Scout season out there somewhere. Go find some cookies. Okay, no. I know your kids. No. See, I can just see Corey cooking. He's like, here's some happy little asparagus over here. You know? I swear, we keep telling him he has to do a Bob Ross scent. He has to. He has to. With a beard, Bob Ross.
I'm with it. Come on, Corey. You sure can crank one out. I know you can.
Okay, that's the Gary Lewis influence on you, and I'm very proud of Gary right now. The chocolate chip cookies. Yeah.
They make those still?
Oh, yeah.
The Pop-Tarts, they still make those?
Yeah.
Huh. I really didn't know. I really did not know that they still made Pop-Tarts.
in stores have their own little individual brand and whatnot.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't love Girl Scout cookies? They even turn some into ice cream. Like Thin Mints and Samoas, I believe, are in ice cream.
Oh, Samoas are good. Yeah.
Oh,
I
are
like
they?
those.
Especially when you're drunk, Lady L. That's all I'm going to say. Well, look at Emo. Does he look like he eats Pop-Tarts? Does he?
I haven't in a very long time. In, I want to say, 10 years. It's been
I
a
can't
while.
remember the last time I heated up a Pop-Tart that didn't melt on me because I forget to adjust the toaster setting. My kids are not very happy at me. Can we have them toasted, Daddy, and not burnt? I'm like, it's Cajun. Enjoy it.
Put it in the air fryer. See what happens.
Oh, God, air fryers. You're not going to convert me, my brother. You're just not. You're not. I'm going to hold out. Dang it, okay? Oh, Emo, you got something come up in Collaboration Corner?
I did?
He says, Emo, really hope you get
Oh,
picked.
yeah. Because usually on Tuesday nights, we create Sense with Nate over at a show that he has. So I'm here and not over there tonight. And I really wanted my scent to be picked, and I just keep putting the same scent every week. And it's been now, I want to say, 6 months of the same scent being put in and still won't hit. So yes, Russ, I do hope it hits too. I do hope
I'm just saying, what'd you do? Like a blind thing or whatever? Just not be like Emo did this? Or
no, it's what we do is that you put in a scent profile. So it's pretty much like a lottery.
Bob Ross.
Lottery of scents, So you
okay, cool.
Yeah, so you put in a scent profile, and every week one is picked and then one is rated. So
well, there you go. No lies from Nate this week. So okay, cool.
Oh, there are no lies. Okay.
Well, not yet. You freak, Bill. You freak.
Air fryers are great, Chris. You really should try it out. Be open-minded about it. Try it out and see what happens.
Like low-calorie beer tastes the same as regular beer. Okay.
I don't drink beer. I wouldn't know anyways. So
okay, I'm not surprised over that. All right. I'm going to do it like this. You've got to have one bad habit. What is it, Emo? There's got to be some chink in Emo's armor somewhere.
I do have habits that are not all that great. Let's see.
Just one. And I swear to the good word above, if you say you leave the toilet seat up, I'm going to mock you, okay?
I am obsessively clean. It drives it. Oh, it's terrible because my wife absolutely hates it. She thinks that making the bed every morning, that it should not be done. And I'm like obsessive about bed making. If a coin doesn't bounce on it, it's not right. It has to be redone. So I take everything off and redo it. And I refix everything in the house. Like my wife would fold things one way. I'd go take everything out of the cupboards, clean out the cupboard, and refold all the towels how I want it to be. And it absolutely drives her nuts. So she's at the point where she just does her wash and not mine, because I'm very picky about the wash. Sorry. Also, I'm extremely picky about that. And I think that's not a good thing, because I don't know.
Ron, it is so good to see you.
Hey,
it really
what's
is.
up? What's up, Jersey Ron? It's been a while. It's been a long while.
I can say it. Now my night is made.
It has been a long while.
You were like,
Ron's a great guy. I agree with you. Ron's a great guy.
Yes, absolutely he is. And I don't see anything wrong with making the bed. I haven't done military corners since 95. So that's when I got out. But every day I get up, I make the bed, because you've at least accomplished that one thing.
Yeah.
And then your next task gets a little easier, and the next task gets easier. I mean, my kids hate me because I make them make their beds. So it teaches them, just get up, do it, get up, do it.
Right, get up and do it. Get up and do it, exactly.
And they really hate me because I get them up like if they got to go to the bus stop by 7:45,
Uh-huh.
they're up by 5:30.
Oh,
So you can
jeez.
wake up, you can get functional, you can eat, you can get your shower, you can get your head moving forward. You get your day started. So
Mm-hmm.
when you go to school, you're in a good mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you, Russ. Seriously. One bad habit, I'm obsessively clean. It's not like he walks around kicking puppy dogs and beating up kittens.
No, no. Oh gosh, no. I can't even think like that's. Well, no.
Yeah, but I'm like one bad habit. I expected
Okay.
something like no, hold on. I expected something like I love Snickers or
Let's
I
see.
love Oreos.
Yes, I do have one. I for the longest time I was obsessed with chips, Dorito chips. That was like a crotch for me. I could like eat healthy all day long, but as soon as you put that bag in front of my face, that Dorito bag is just
Yeah.
like, oh, gimme, 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 gimme.
Yep. Yep.
So that is one thing that I really need to change.
Okay. Roll the socks. Haven't done that in a while, but I do eat pretty quick still.
Mm.
That's a bad habit that's never left. All right, Emo, we're gonna kind of
Yeah.
wrap it up right there because I gotta go be
Okay.
a dad.
Yeah, absolutely.
But don't go anywhere. We got a little
No.
bit left.
Okay.
I want to thank you for coming in tonight and bringing the emo magic. We've had an hour of just great conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, none of the questions were really planned. I had a couple like, was this real? You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's
L, I agree with you 100%.
what is that song? Dennis Leary's song?
Put two S's in there, and Dennis Leary wrote that song. It's Dennis Leary making fun of himself and saying how much of an a-hole he is throughout the whole song.
Yeah.
And there's a great joke that goes with that,
Mm-hmm.
where his kid went to school and he was in a Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
So the nuns called Dennis and his mom in, and it's like, well, it was around Christmas time, and it's like your son was caught singing an off-color song.
Okay.
And Dennis in his head, he's thinking, that Jingle Bells, Batman Smells song, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he asked the nun, what song? And she's like, I can't say it. It's so disgusting. And she writes it on a piece of paper and slides it over to him.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, he looks at the paper and it's the A-hole song.
Okay.
And the nun goes, do you know that song? And he's like, lady, know it. I beeping wrote it.
Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah.
But yeah, so she's you're the exact opposite of that song.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want to check, seriously, Dennis Leary, A-hole, keep the things in. Your daughter doesn't need to hear it.
Yeah.
Like I said, you came in tonight and we've had just this magic thing.
Yeah, it was a
I
good
want
time.
everyone to carry this forward. There's been a lot of laughs, a lot of love, a lot of good back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Carry it forward. It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Use this and brighten up your week because Emo gave you some great advice tonight. He's got me gotta go look up a phrase because now it's got me thinking. And thank you, Emo.
Yeah. Anger is a foreigner. It is. Absolutely.
You would know, Will. You've been around since I think subscriber 10, so you would know. But on that, guys, tomorrow's video, it's a life vlog. It's about something that happened over this weird weekend that still made me go, did this really actually happen? And I had to make a video on it because I was so shocked it happened. It's going to have a really weird title, so don't judge the video by the title. Inside the video, it will explain the title. Now, Emo, I ask everybody, do you have anything coming up this week that maybe you want to let people know about? Anything like the rebellion going on you might want to plug and throw out there?
Oh, anything we have happening? Yes, we have a pretty big meetup that we're planning. It is our OKI 3. And for those of you who don't know what OKI means, it means Ohio, Kentucky, and what's the I? Indiana.
Yeah.
Those three meet, and it is a pretty big meetup for us. We do that every year. We do that, every year. So we have that happening for us, And of course, we have all the other charities that we work on and do and whatnot. So, that's like a constant thing for us, work on charities and whatnot. So there's that happening. And besides that, nothing else really. Just life.
Sweet. All right, guys, we're gonna hit that little outro. Emo, please stay. Got to talk to you in the green room after. Okay, brother?
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll see you.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Guys, thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for watching what just happened on the show. I'm kind of pre-recording this one, so I'm not exactly sure what happened tonight, but I'm sure it was really fun, or it was a massive train wreck. I'm grateful for the time that you gave me tonight, and I hope you took something away from this. I hope we had an amazing guest that taught you something or made you laugh, or I don't know, I hope I didn't really step on myself too badly. And you guys are going to come back next week at the same bat time, same bat channel for the No Lag Zone. Guys, seriously, thank you for doing all that. And this is where I pause for a moment or two and let the little screen do its little numbers, little screen do its thing. So